Hello guys, welcome back to Renderless Games, and I'm your host, Renderless Games. Today we're going to be doing a little something special, and that's testing out my Renderless game. And right now, you might have noticed that the characters are kind of clipping through the clothes. Well, that's going to be worked on in a future devlog. But as for right now, I've made tons of progress in terms of weapons, animations, and a bunch more. Let me show off some stuff first. So, since I've redone the character animations, I can now jump. Observe. Wall too high? Don't worry, I can jump. And now I'm up here. Cool, right? Great. She can also run. Don't now mind you, the characters you can pretty much customize them to be however you want with a set amount of skin colors, hairstyles, etc. But let's speak on there's something cool that I added that's very useful. And if you notice that the character is holding something in her left hand. So let's take a look at what it is. Also, blocking has been added. And let's see what you can do. By middle clicking, I can activate the spell in her pouch, in her left hand, which is cool. But unfortunately, you do need a catalyst to cast these spells. Now, the main weapon is always in the right hand, or both, and the catalyst is always in the left hand. The cool thing about these things is you don't really need you don't need to use a one-handed weapon. Let's say like your a pipe or a sword, a short sword. Instead, you could use a two-handed weapon or no weapon at all and still be able to hold a catalyst. Now, without further ado, let's go into some more things. The new thing that I've also added was the inventory screen. Now, this inventory screen is pretty simple. The main thing that we're going to be focusing on now are the basic items, which is found in this bag. The rest are respectively armor, helmets, weapons, catalysts, spells, and these are the settings. So let's focus on the items for now. Let's say I have nothing in my inventory, but I want to pick up an item. Now I can. As you can see, I picked up 13 of these each, respectively. They'll be in different amounts, as I'll show you here. As you can see, I picked up 13 more of these gyoza. But let's say I want to pick up more items. I definitely can. Uh-oh, I picked up a little too much. Now let's see what happens if I get rid of some items. Let's see how I can do that. Go down to the right, click drop. How many do I want to drop? Let's just make it about even. And I'll drop it down to 26, the same amount as I have gyoza. I press OK, and now I have less. I go ahead and exit out of this. And wow, it's on the ground. I can quickly do this with anything. Let's say I want to drop some of these items. I can drop 3. Now I have 10. I want to drop some of these. I want to drop 9 of those. Oops, I've dropped too much. Well, no worries, because I can always pick it up later. And now I have the same amount again. Let's say I want to talk to an NPC. Let's see what happens.
This is an NPC.
Boring.
Hey, where you going?
Oh wow, he actually said where you going. Let's finish the conversation, shall we?
This is an NPC test. This test is over. Why you dirty wanderer, face my wrath.
As you can see, he's attacking me now. Let's see what happens. If I kill him.
Curse you, you dirty wanderer.
The text will appear on the bottom of the screen whenever an NPC is talking. But the text that I had there at the time was to test the amount of time it was left in the game. Inside of the dialogue, excuse me. Now, let's get back to it. I want to basically retrieve my items because right now I'm going to be doing something crazy. The door is a little glitchy now, but essentially I'll be going into a boss fight. Let's see the first boss, the homunculus. As you can see, this homunculus is pretty mean. A few things need to be worked out. He's sort of flying everywhere. But let's stay here and fight him. As you can see, he's a highly aggressive enemy. Damage to the player has been disabled for this test, and this test only. At least from the boss. Oh, he's running in for the heavy attack. This creature is highly immune to magic, so it won't do much, if anything. Physical attack is the best bet. As you can see, I'm kicking his ass. That's all for the test, guys. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more about Lethal Planet and maybe other projects I'll be working on in the future, and if you want to keep up with this devlog and development stream, and you want to see some of my other videos, remember to like, share, and subscribe, because the only way I can keep delivering great content to you guys is if you spread the word and I grow. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.